Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff, Neff, Neff.
Oh yeah, wow.
everybody doing? Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing, baby? It is a beautiful Tuesday. I voted today, ladies and gentlemen. I voted.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very
Love for the blood gods.
It's so
Will
funny
there be alone tonight?
whenever people
At Will
see
Neff.
my intro for the first time, the range of emotions that they go through. I saw someone just go, I don't understand this intro. It's like, it's just supposed to be visually entertaining, man. Oh, we actually have a lore guide for the intro that explains the butt chugging references.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Incredible. You made it on Newsmax? Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Will, my streamer Wake just won an Overwatch tourney and I am very proud. Can you say something
I
nice?
want you changing you. God, I'm well dressed. That's all that matters. It's like you never had wings. Will, my streamer Wake just won an Overwatch tourney and I'm very proud. Can you say something nice? Yes. Congratulations for winning that Overwatch tourney. It's pretty cool. Are we talking about Wake Wilder or is there a different Wake? I didn't even know Wake played Overwatch. Apparently he does. Just finding this out. Hey, Will, have you checked this out? Onigiri Barbarian. Oh, is this Chaotic
Hey,
Neutral
cowardly
Barbarian?
nerd, did you buy that $300 keyboard that you have to buy because we told you to buy?
No, I didn't. I didn't buy it. I expressed some fucking willpower. Okay. Coward. Do you know what I sacrificed? Wake was kind of undrafted and almost benched for Rossi, but he made himself proud. He made himself proud. He played great. Nice. Did he win any money? What is your Lego opinion? Dude, you know what's so interesting? The what is it? Dangerous Ben Dangerous. I forget his name, but the craziest thing to come of that story is not like that. Stop finding your picture making me moist. I'm not. Reckless Ben. It's not that like the Lego thing or that Bricks and Minifigs is like a fucking corrupt company. It's that the Utah Fork Police Department is like needs to be burnt to the ground. Like some of the most on its face crazy police corruption I've ever seen. Just running rampant. Not Utah? No, it was Utah. What are you talking about? The original case is in Oregon, but the police department he comes up against is Fork County in Utah. And American Fork. Yeah, that's it. And dude, when that guy came out, the one police chief, and he knows that they're so fucked. He knows that there's so much camera evidence and so much interest on them being so horribly wrong. And he's like, we decided to, It's genuinely scary. It genuinely is. And the fact, okay, here's the thing. The fact that they are willing to execute this level of corruption, go ahead.
Will, there is crime going on in the Detroit, if California, aka Bakersfield. There is a guy with a bomb holding people hostage currently.
What? Is that going on? Jesus Christ. That's not fun crime. Yeah, that's crazy. No, but what I'm saying, well, what I was saying before that very real and very sobering moment, was that if the Fork Police Department is willing to go to this level of corruption to protect someone from having to return one of their chosen Mormons from having to, checks notes, return some Lego sets. Like, imagine if it was something bigger. Like, what are they capable of for like something big? They're literally open air shattering the law to protect someone in their church from having to return Lego sets. What the heck are we talking about? It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. The other thing that was making me want to absolutely paint the ceiling with my brains today.
When am I done with my life?
Thank you.
Oh, hey, you do good shit.
Thanks
so
much.
Thanks for the smiles and laughs.
Thank you. What was the game conference today? I didn't check it out. But what I did see, State of Play, that's it. I did see the discourse surrounding the new God of War. And I've never felt anything suck my will to live faster. I've never seen anything drain my will to live faster than God of War fans being given a new game that is like well into production and looks awesome, and then being like, uterus? Uterus? I was just like, dude, what? So tough, man. That's so tough. Whatever. Those are fake gamers, not real fans. Yeah, I mean, the problem for me was like the gameplay in the trailer looked awesome. It looked so good. Thank you so much, Sal. Thank you. Did it? Yeah, it looked really good. The combat looked excellent. It looked really fun. I don't know. Also, the premise seems so cool.
It's been 9 months.
Like, if you're a God of War fan, like the idea that like now you're in the God afterlife, so many characters that Kratos has killed are going to have an opportunity to make their way back into the lore in either a positive or negative way. Like the idea that maybe she links up with Zeus and he's trying to like redeem himself, or that she might encounter other gods of war from other like mythos. I don't know. It just seems like a very cool premise to me. I don't know. Whatever. No offense, I would rather have a sequel.
That's for cool.
That's the thing though. Like, this does not preclude them to making a sequel. Like, here's my thing. You know me. I hate prequels. Prequels are where I draw the line. But a story that makes a lot of sense, potentially enriching a sequel down the line, is like awesome, right? The actions of this game are probably going to enrich what happens in the next mainline God of War game. Because there's a whole rogues gallery of people Kratos fucking murdered that now his mistress bride has to go deal with in the afterlife. I don't know. I think that's really interesting. At least interesting enough that I'm going to wait till like early reviews on the game come out, you know? It's certainly not going to preclude me from enjoying it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It seemed pretty cut and dry to me that people were angry because uterus. Did I miss Alone last night, chat? No, you did not. No, you did not. We're going to be watching some Alone tonight. Wolverine trailer. Oh, this has like the new gameplay, right? I'll check this out. I do like how bloody it is. Don't skip Barbarian. Brother, we'll get to Barbarian. Okay? Chill.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead.
It's a joke. Me too. Chill.
Looks like she took off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
Damn, this looks beautiful, bro.
Give me a status update.
Perimeter stable.
Is his height biblically accurate in this game? Isn't he like 5'8" in the actual lore? He's a small king.
Holding position.
Shorter? 5'3". Oh my God. He does look short.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this. Should do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Dude, they did make him short. He's tiny. That's kind of cool. I'm glad that they stuck with that. All right, bub.
Shut it, freak.
He's about to traumatize the hell out of this kid forever. Yeah, he was saved, but at what cost?
Shit's gassing off. Not today, Bob.
Never save you, Bob.
The hell? Skullbuster! Up there! We need backup now!
Squeaks in my
wow,
shit.
that's
Happy
so cool.
50 months. Thank you
3x
so
in my
much.
Shit, happy 50 months.
Wait, it says you're 61 months in. Why'd you say happy 50? Oh? Oh. Jean Grey.
There you are, Red.
Ooh, they flirting too. Boner alert.
Is that you? Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Okay, can I say something kind of interesting about this? They have Wolverine in like his, not his totally classic Wolverine, but certainly closer to his classic Wolverine, like with the hairy shoulders and the yellow and the earpieces and everything. That than his like X-Men movies. And then they have Jean Grey in kind of like the black leather X-Men movies fit. It's interesting that they decided to kind of go two different directions with the two different characters.
Anywhere.
Everyone shoot!
They all have a shitload of costumes. Like the NPC characters do.
Son of a bitch!
Dude. Okay, holy shit. I assume all the characters have multiple costumes. I always think that characters that you're not playing won't have multiple costumes. Is Jean Grey playable? I thought this was a single player experience. She is not playable. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, that was dope. Holy Lord. Dude, I like how Farrell is kind of like, he's on fire from downtown. Oh my God. All right, let me skip ahead a little bit. Is there a boss fight? Sick.
I just exploded with Sykes for the second time over the weekend. Thank you for your courage, Neff.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sabretooth looks very cool.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Okay, Sabretooth looks very cool. Sheesh. On my birthday, too. We might have to do a 24-hour birthday bring back the Wolverine Zentai suit stream. Hey, bub.
I'm ballsy.
Yep.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Will they announced a new game? It's a point and click but with a single goal. The faster you click, the wider the hole gets. It's called Neff Shows Hole.
All right. Okay. All right. Victor Wembanyama reportedly took his teammates to see the movie Obsession to help them wind down after their Game 7 win. Fuck yeah. That's dope. Guys, tomorrow, NBA Finals begin, baby. Let's fucking go. Ill story trailer. Also, I might be playing Space Marine with Seer later on tonight after Alone. Nixon 6. Your lips, God's ears.
There's a wounded man. Nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
Hurry up, move it! Save your ammo.
Oh! Yeah! Oh, I'm in, baby.
Bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came
You know
out.
how I feel about blasting people. Yeah.
To anyone out there who's hurting, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength.
Nice.
Goodbye, Will.
Why did you... The end of that dono made me a little nervous. Are you okay? The rest of the message was so positive. You all right? Chatter, you checking in? Anybody got eyes on that, Chatter? It's bait? Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm very susceptible to that kind of bait. I've lost too many people to that exact thing, so...
Out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle.
You fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must.
I come to again today, if that helps. Shrek 2 on Blu-ray. Thank you, Shrek 2 on Blu-ray. You really helped the situation. You have completely renewed my confidence.
Not go there.
I'll take my chances. Turns out I'm a lucky man.
Buck yeah. Oh, buck yeah.
You'll find nothing there. But death.
Oh, hey, Will, what's up? Not much. Just settling into my Tuesday to entertain people. Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. Did he just fucking punch a baby? What in the fucking Duke Nukem? I came here to chew bubblegum and punch babies, and I'm all out of babies. He fucking rocked that baby. Finally a real game. Finally. None of these gender studies libs are going to get their hands on this one. Finally, I get to fucking punch a baby in the face. Pow!
Well, good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Yeah, that looks fucking dope. That looks fucking incredible. Obviously, potential new super suit. Wait, Fate Keeper? What is this? This looks interesting. Very positive. First person RPG. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is the new super suit. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Man of Tomorrow, baby. Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, okay. No Rain. Actually, very good link. I saw this. Okay, so right now, there is an auction on merch from the boys. Okay. And right now the bids are very low, but the auction runs for the next month, basically. The auction runs for the next month. So it is my intention that at the very end of this auction, like the last 2 days, I would like to come in and maybe try and scoop something up. Maybe try and scoop something up. F, hard F. We back. Oh shit. Homelander suit will probably run you 50K. Okay. My intention is not to get Homelander suit. I'm going to be honest. It is to go after like one of the lesser items in the auction. Like there are some ones like Mr. Marathon's costume is up for auction. Like some of the lesser superheroes are up for auction. If I could sneak in there and grab one of those, like Black Noir, that would be crazy. That would be sick. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at the auction on the last day. We're gonna take a look on the auction at the last day, okay? So just remind me. Yeah, here's a clip of CM Punk who's no one's seen for a while, and apparently he looks jacked.
Oh my god. This is CM Punk. What? I think. Holy shit. CM Punk got huge. Yeah. You can fucking recognize him. He's on the sauce, bro. Holy shit.
Fucking massive.
Yeah, it's insane. Holy fuck.
That's shocking.
Dude, that's fully CM Punk, bro. What the fuck? I'm like too afraid to say hi. Why is he so jacked now? What the fuck?
Okay, so listen. Here's what I'll say about this. WWE still claims to have a pretty tight substance protocol around the wrestlers, at least like their main cast wrestlers. So their main cast is not supposed to juice. But I will say this, like I will give Punk the benefit of the doubt in that he's taking some time off. And so he might be using this opportunity to like get healthy potentially take some HGH, potentially do a cycle of Tren. I don't know. But he looks good. You know what I mean? He looks good for his age. He's been straight edge nearly his entire life. That's the other thing I'm saying. Like, there is something to be said about these guys that are super fit. Like, when you're just working out for like 5 hours a day and resting and eating healthy, like it can have pretty profound benefits on how you look. And so he might just be in the cut.
That's for cool.
58 months, let's go.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you for the 58 months. Okay, let's take a look at this new chaotic neutral barbarian.
見つけたよ。骸骨してきた私に上手にできる者はいないのか。
いききききき、弱さをこれすことに飽きることはない。
こんにちは。
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 罪のないテレビと解放して降伏すれば私優しくしてあげよう。非常によく。あなたは他人の命を全くリスペクトしていない。そうして変わるつもりもないのだろう。
キキキキキ、このバカ野郎聞こえるか。
リスペクト、なぜ弱者をリスペクトする必要がある。弱者はゴミ、大抹茶の我々は神だ。
Our farming intensifies.
神だぞ、私が弱いていないのか。お前を叩き殺すだろう。
師匠、私が彼を倒します。彼の白子玉をいただきたい。
何誰？
頑張れ、このクズが。
こんにちは。
The Paladin?
なぜそんなに時間がかかったの？
遅れてごめんなさい。ダルブ先輩、あなたは助けを必要としていなかったようですね。彼は非常に弱い。
何？一撃で倒されるなんてインポッシブル。一体こいつらは何者だ？大きい方の注意をそらせば小さい方の不意を作れるはずだ。そして私のオルティメットテクニック、伝説スーパーリムのスーレクラッシュレタク。そして倒れた仲間を痛み、私のジグレを忘れて用心は降伏するだ。その後私は自分の力で彼を撃ちまくすだろ。スーパーリムのスーレクラッシュレタク。
なぜ彼はただそうかに黙って立っているのだろうか。
おい、ワクチムはもうたのか。赤ちゃまを見てたわけじゃないよ。ただね、あそこを見て、スーパーテーブルスーレクラッシュレター。攻撃を仕掛けたいなら2秒間も攻撃の映像を叫びつつくるのはやめた方がいいんじゃないか。さあ、これから君たちの絶論された手足をおにぎり。何？おにぎり？それは冗談で。
Jelly-filled donuts.
それからお前をさらに1000の小さな破片に蹴り刻んでやる。何？そしてそのピスを1000おにぎり。何？我々の歯にははねられているオシュのエモタレで切りつけられるたびに痛みが続いて胃酸が燃焼し血が収縮する。あなたを消化しにが
彼らは大きく。
デフのさナイフを用意してください。
はい。
早く考えないと彼は私に発をするように見える。そして間違いなく元サディスティックだ。私は欺かなければならない。もしかしたらブレッチューパワー！ブレッチューパワー！いろんな答えでしょ。私の体がゴムだゴム。お前の友達は有力だ。もし攻撃しようとしたらこっちを答えてやるぞ。ケンノさん、さあ報告しろ。
心配しないでバルブ先輩。私は彼お前どれに操っとる本能を感じろ。
Virgin flame.
いただきます。デフノさん、これは今まで食べた中で最高の大麦だ。
はい。
お、忘れてはならない。食べなさい、ともよ。
気持ち悪い。
Incredible. So are they gonna do a whole new line of chaotic neutral barbarian anime now? That's kind of awesome. Yep. Oh, that's awesome. LEGO is hosting a Pokemon card LEGO set competition. The winning set is expected to be released next year. Oh. Wait, this is... Wait, that's sick. Oh. Okay, this is pretty good too. How much though? We don't know. There hasn't been a winner yet. Oh my god. Okay, this Rowlet is crazy. This Rowlet is nuts. Okay. I mean, smart, dude. Honestly, kind of smart because like the Pokemon Lego sets have kind of been a little... So to like let the Lego community go make like a really awesome set and then just co-opt it seems pretty smart. Just some fun J-Rock? Oh. Take me back to my homeland. Vinyl? I have a bunch of vinyl. It just goes generic mid. Oh my god. I have a bunch of vinyl. I actually have vinyl in the background of my stream. I have the Never Ender vinyl right there. And then I got the Mad Villainy EP right here. And then I would say I don't have like a ton of vinyl, but I probably have like 100 vinyls that I've like handpicked. I have some really fun ones that I really enjoy. All right, time to play some real fucking J-pop. Elite ball knowledge, thank you. And then I you don't want it. Also, dude, someone said I thought your background was a green screen. You are not the first person to say that, which is really funny. Yeah, it is not a green screen. What is the other like rock song, Japanese rock song that goes like Ultraman? Ba-na-na-na-na-na, Ultraman. Oh, Ultramania, right? Yes. Here's another Japanese rock song that goes fucking insane. Thank you so much, Shock Don.
Check 1, 2. We are the youth. No way, no way.
So good. Love that shit. All right, moving on. Pew, 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 pew. Fact. A fact of life. Yes.
Remember, if you're ever having a rough day, not feeling enough, that you have over 2,000 people who wanna see your ass, a lot of font even wanna see our own ass.
Thank you, thank you. This is super anime intro core. All right, someone said Japan is calling you home. Let me see this.
The next station is Tokyo.
Oh. Fuck. That's some good shit. By the way, I actually wanted to ask you guys because I've realized that like the most effective way for me to do research on certain things is just to ask chat. And I was going to ask, what I want to get like a film camera that I can shoot film on, especially like when we travel. If anybody has any recommendations for like a weird film camera, like I don't want anything that's like down the pipe. I want something weird. So we're not going to do it right now in chat. But if you guys have suggestions, put them in the Discord, please. Game Boy camera. Oh yeah. IG Superman isn't the only one flying. Wait, what? What is that? What is that? It's a double, but the war suit is flying? Oh, I mean, yeah, the Lex Luthor war suit definitely flies. What do you mean by weird camera? I kind of want like a black and white that takes like unusual photos. New A24 action movie by dude who did You're Next. Onslaught? Oh, shit. Guys, what a great Tuesday. Thanks for coming in. We're going to have some fun tonight.
How long has it been here, Celeste? You need to get over your shit, soldier.
I like it here. It's safe.
Look, I got an emergency meeting. You're up, Mom.
No. It's a burrito. Eat a burrito with your hands. Like this. Quiet. Big bite.
That's my bro.
Why was that scene about eating burritos so tense?
The second time that Black Hawk has gone over us today.
Thank you, Will. Will Neff, all jokes aside, just a lonely guy. So I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Listen, I never want to get too parasocial. All right. I'll take a moment. We had kind of a serious message in chat earlier that definitely pinged my interest. But obviously I'm kind of just a ghost on the internet in a lot of ways. But what I can't help you do individually, I do think that this community as a whole can help quite a bit. It's really hard for me to be all things to all people all the time. But I've always said the greatest aspect of what I do as a streamer is the community that we've put together. There are so many awesome people here, and there are a lot of them that are just willing to talk. So if you ever do feel lonely, remember that like one of the first places that you can reach out is to the members of this community, and you never know what you're going to find. No guarantees, but I just like the word cummed. Laughing my ass off, so I tried to make you laugh. Okay, all right. Maybe don't reach out to that guy. Maybe don't reach out to Shrek 2 on Blu-ray, okay? He's an anomaly, I swear. The rest, not the guy that keeps cumding.
They're up to something in the desert north of here. Kind of secret base or some shit.
What you are witnessing here is a human equivalent of a heat-seeking missile.
What the fuck?
Perfect soldier.
What the fuck?
Would you mind telling me what I'm up against tonight?
We're set out to create an ideal combatant.
What the
To be
fuck?
deployed against the domestic populace. These men are conditioned to kill until they are stopped.
Do you have any practical advice for engagement?
Use your best judgment and cover our tracks.
Don't be afraid. We're your government.
Where are you going?
Go to your room. Get under the bed. Mama needs to get her guns.
Dude, the Daddy Yankee behind this is kind of sending me, by the way.
Why?
I'm just gonna say a lot of bad words, okay?
Okay, chainsaw fight. And for that reason, Sharks, I am all the way in. Chainsaw fight. For that reason, Sharks, I am all the way in.
From Trailer Park, motherfucker!
A chainsaw fight? Yes, for that reason.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very
yes.
Neff yoga girls gotta eat.
Goyles gotta
cool.
eat.
Wow,
Thank you.
That's very cool.
The Neff community is great.
Yes.
Also look into joining your local DSA.
Shit, that too. Fuck yeah. Dude, at Will Neff, what was that foreign movie trailer you watched about the guy who does an organ harvest to get needed money, but something goes wrong? And you're thinking of Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit
Go ahead.
from anyone.
Japanese music? Why not samuke? Unsure if you are familiar.
Huh? What? No, it's new? Wait. Foreign movie trailer you watch about a guy who does an organ harvest to get needed money, but something goes wrong and his sister gets kidnapped. That sounds like the plot for Sympathy to Mr. Vengeance, man. I don't know. If anybody knows, Cars 2, god damn it. If anybody knows, have you seen Backrooms yet? No, I plan on seeing 2 movies this weekend. I plan on seeing both Boosters and Backrooms this weekend. So, what is this? How to rob a bank?
What's more powerful than money? An audience. Rolling. Let me break some numbers down for you. Odds
Furry?
of owning your home, 4 out of 10. Odds of earning a 6-figure salary, 2 out of 10. But the success rate of armed robberies is 9 out of 10. Just make some content.
Blue is for blanks. No one has to get hurt, all right?
Go, go, go! Oh, shit. Oh, Golden Girls, all right. Welcome to our channel, How to Rob a Bank.
15 banks, 900 million views. These clowns are making the FBI look like fools.
Is this Point Break for like the internet generation?
Congratulations. Here, for the college fund.
We have a hacker under house arrest. We should use her. Reagan Gardner?
This is literally Point Break.
A little busy.
You don't smell
How are they getting away with this? This is Point Break.
busy.
That's incense.
This program you created finds people that don't want to be found.
I kind of got stuck in this rabbit hole trying to track down my ex.
If she joins the robbery crew, this is Point Break.
That double-dipping man-child. I'm over it.
Seems like it. If you help us find these guys, we would drop all your charges.
Shut up. I like them. They have like a whole Robin Hood thing going on.
We have to give to like a real charity. Like OnlyFans is not a charity.
There's just too much footage here for them not to have made a mistake. I'm telling you, we can find them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't think you're a murderer.
No, I'm not. Banks are. You know, they kill someone you love, they don't get a bullet. They get a bonus.
I'm just doing my job.
Have you seen it?
Still my job.
Son of a... They're gonna rob this bank because this one's personal.
I don't worry about the ambitions of thieves.
Didn't your bank just get bailed out and like screw over a lot of people? Just also kind of seems...
I mean, the cast is fucking crazy.
Like thievery, no?
What?
You guys, you finished what we started.
They're making a point. The system's corrupt. Are we in a car chase?
We just need to get there fast.
Love this.
Get out of the car! Is this How to Rob a Bank? Yeah. Yo, I love your show! Thanks for watching! Cops!
Oh, shit.
I mean, weird. You can't even say suicide on YouTube without getting demonetized, and they want you to believe that they have a bank robbery channel. Some hard... did you just send me MF Doom?
Filling them, Ace King Death card, strong arm the wrong man, pardon the left guard.
Yes.
Will is that show the person looking for caller pellets as eaters?
Is that show the person looking for... what?
Money and earn it, that everything you touch turn shit. Got much to learn, kid. Write it up, burn shit. Light it up like the Dutch when the hash melt. Only time they see him when they meet him is the cash belt. Ay caramba, now that's my number. One dry summer, as far as I remember, burnt out. We're getting every edgy penny. Then he hit him straight to the head like Reggie Denny. Call him back when you need some more.
Did you like Backrooms? I thought it was mid. I have not watched Backrooms yet. I'm watching it this weekend. I have heard from a lot of people I trust that it's mid. I'm hoping it's really good. I'm hoping it's good. Oh God. This is Bieber. But it's him with someone else. I said the same thing. Oh, what the fuck is the name? Yes. Got it. Ooh. But where were the spiders?
Oh, wow, that's for cool.
I think this is Ziggy Stardust. When the flies try to break her bows like a leopard messiah. Nope. All right, I'm gonna try just blasting someone that I feel like it sounds like. Nope. Yeet? No. Travis Scott? Little Tekka?
Time not safe for work, get your feelings hurt while tryna alert. My bitch want Chanel, then she grab a purse. She told me she bad, I say you could do worse. I'm born to be blessed, I live with a curse.
Interesting. My official apology for tearing this family apart last night. Mike's way if it doesn't bang. I feel like your apology. Okay. Yeah. I said pre-banning him. Serbian jazz you might like.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for cool.
Thank you, Griffith.
Griffith's Corgi gifted a tier 1 sub to anything.
I don't know about this Serbian jazz, but I certainly was not familiar with Serbian women. Oh, a fucking blues harp? Not Serbian. Sebaran? What is Sebaran? Oh, Siberian. Where the fuck is Siberia? I only know Cytheria. Vast cold northern region of Asia. Oh. Fascinating. Fascinating. Dude, I want to play a song. The Meantime podcast. I don't know if you guys know them. I'm trying to get them on our podcast and go on their podcast. They're incredible. But they made a fake K-pop song that is incredible. If you guys haven't heard this yet, it's fucking amazing.
Have you heard that new song by that new artist? Oh yeah, it sounded kind of like slop. No, it sounded like slop. No, but really it was slop. But it sounded super crazy, kind of catchy like slop. No, it's cool, it was slop. It had a bunch of random keyboard click emoji fast food sarcastic line about a tattoo. You want a hot new song? I'm pooping from my butt. Jingle cheese for the iPad kids. Get on the floor.
I pooped it from my butt. Poop on the floor.
You see me dancing or something all alone or with my friends.
That's my favorite. You see me dancing to something all alone or with my friends.
Don't just stand there, come leave me alone. This part doesn't really matter cause I'm making a bad song. Slop. No, it sounded like slop. No, but really it was slop. But it sounded super crazy, kind of catchy like slop. I think an AI made it. Slop. It sounds so generated. I let my son listen to this on his tablet and now he's looking up South Korean twerk tutorials. You want a hot new song? I'm pooping from my butt. Jingle cheese for the iPad kids. Get on the floor and poop on the floor. Poopsie poopsie on the blah blah blah. Put your hands up, whatever, blah blah, whatever. Yeah, do it, yeah. Are you hungry for more? Are you hungry for more? Are you hungry for food? This song is brought to you by Amazon Fresh, by the way. I see.
This song is brought to you by Amazon Fresh, by the way.
You eyeing me from across the bar or maybe the club, who cares? I'm just here to drink or dance or something. It doesn't really matter. This song is a commercial. Pocket. You need an apple. Pocket.
It doesn't really matter. This song is a commercial.
$200 pocket that you can put your iPhone in. An extra pocket. It's made of polyester. It's by Issey Miyake, and you should go and buy it. Now back to the slide. You want a hot new song? I'm pooping from my butt. Jingle cheese for the iPad kids. Get on the floor and poop on the floor. Poopsie poopsie on the blah blah blah. Who cares? Who cares? On blah blah blah. Get your Apple Pocket now.
Dude, honestly, that is like one of the best satire songs I have heard in years. It is so good. If you know anything about Cat's Eye, he tried to make a a Cat's Eye parody song, and it's perfect. It's like the first time I heard it, I was cracking the fuck up. I was dying. Hey, Will, can you help my friend? God damn it.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
30 minutes. Take a lap. Not sure if you've heard this. Is this another song? Are we just doing songs? Did you really just send a song after I dropped a song that was a parody of these songs? The parody. I pooped it from my butt.
I don't take
Go
no
ahead.
shit from anyone.
Yes.
Love everything you do. Here is some Biggie that I love.
No. No. With peace and love. No. We're not just going to listen to Biggie. No. We're not doing that. Okay? Sorry. It's year 9. We're not doing that. Hey, I love you. Here's a song that's 30 years old. We're not doing that. Peace and love. No. Weren't you the same person who sent the MF Doom also? And then I listened to the MF Doom?
The way a lot of dudes rhyme, their name should be Knob Shiner. For $1, they likely dance to jiggle, do the hucklebuck. To Vic, it's no big deal. They just a bunch of knuckle fucks. You wonder how well will they hold up in the hole?
Money for nothing? No. Sorry. Let me make something clear. When you go to a strip club, the stripper sets the price of things. Okay? You can't just flash $5 and go, give me a lap dance. Okay? Streaming is a lot like that. You can't just flash a random amount of money and then make demands. It's not how it works. Okay? I'll give you the Batman when I want to give you the Batman. I'll put the pussy on your sideburns when I feel like it.
Hey, well, can you play this new song I found?
No! Why are you guys doing that? Okay, this one's fine.
Can't leave, shit alone, goes out to the moon, runs it back, that's the John, big booty, make it bounce, stacking cash, large amount, toss it up.
But you'll notice something important. This song came out 5 days ago. It's fresh, it's hot, it's right off the fucking griddle. Certified Train Guy. Okay, you have linked this like 30 times, and the art for the clip is this. So I don't know what we're doing here. This better be relevant or you are getting a timeout.
I like running trains. Model trains.
I have been sent this video more than 50 times in the span of one day. So let's talk about it. Now, the exact model of locomotive that this woman is holding is the Lionel Legacy SD40 T2 locomotive. Now, we know this because, based off of the size of the engine in her hands, as well as this quick screenshot that showcases one of the bogies, you can see the 3-rail center pickups right here, which indicates it is an O-gauge model. Now, we then have to turn to the running number 8803 in the Union Pacific livery, the only model train company to...
I love how unflapped by the goth girl he is. He didn't even see her. He's locked in on the train.
Manufacture that is Lionel under their legacy line. And why do I bring all this up? That is an $800 locomotive. Now, I know we're so quick to scream LARP, which, let's be real, the video definitely is. But there's definitely layers to this. Because I don't think you're going to go on a dating show spending $800 for a throwaway pickup line.
Real.
Seriously, as someone that owns a Lionel Legacy T1 duplex, that's a commitment to any model railway. So what I'm able to deduce from this video is either this woman has a very expensive model railway that she has not made public, or what's another likely scenario, she probably borrowed it from a family member or a friend. If you're watching this video and that is the case, do you think you could put me in contact with that said friend or family member from one Lionel Legacy owner to another? Now for the overarching burning question, would this pickup line work on an actual rail enthusiast?
That's actually what I have been wondering.
I'm honestly going to have to say no. Because albeit I'm very impressed with the Lionel Legacy model that she does have, I still think the choice of engine is kind of mid of all diesels.
Your train is weak. Your train is weak, dog. Get that weak shit out of here. You trying to fuck me, the king of all trains, with that weak ass diesel? Hell no. I got respect for myself, mama. I got a job. I'm going to school. I got real hair. I got real fingernails. I got a Lionel Classic model, over $800, and none of that diesel trash.
You can pick from. I think if you really wanted to get a diesel head going, you should have pulled up with the new Lionel Legacy.
God damn! He's train cucking her.
ET44 locomotive. I have seen diehard Steam fans
look
at that model and say, you know what?
Devontae Smith, thank you.
That's my fleet of engines. And that's because it has completely new tooling and really doesn't skimp out on any of the sound effects or detail. But another really good contender, I think, would be the ES44 in the Conrail.
Thank you.
I still to this day have never met a rail enthusiast that doesn't go, hell yeah, at the sight of a Conrail diesel. Do Conrail haters actually exist? Like, seriously.
Dude, he's completely off the bit of this video, and now he's just deep in train head lore. He has completely left the fact that this started here, and he's talking about Conrail enthusiasts.
Hey, when did Hassan get it, Dan?
Good work, chatter, who sent this in. You understood the assignment. I am submitting a recommendation to be VIPU. Exactly. This is a good video. It's something I can dig into. It's something I can react to.
Detail. But another really good contender, I think, would be the ES44 in the Conrail livery. I still to this day have never met a rail enthusiast that doesn't go, hell yeah, at the sight of a Conrail.
Hell fucking yeah.
Like, seriously, please leave a comment if you're a Conrail hater. I've never seen that before. Now, what would work on me personally?
Yes, King, tell me. Tell me. Fucking let me know.
Yeah, if a redhead came up to me holding it.
Yo! Bro, he just snuck in the redhead thing. Okay, daddy. Daddy, I've been looking for a train conductor. I've been looking for a train conductor that can shovel my fucking coal. Okay.
Yeah, if a redhead came up to me holding an O-Gauge Dreyfuss Hudson locomotive, yeah, she's leaving that conversation with a wedding ring and a last name change. But that's just me.
Damn, he said a redhead with this train.
Even though I do think it is LARP, let's be real, she just used a locomotive to make a pickup line on a YouTube dating show. That's not really an egregious offense, let's be real.
Real.
But I hope this video can satiate all the people that keep sending me this video, so you can stop now.
Listen, I know two things. One, this guy fucking rules. Two, I love this fucking guy. This guy fucking rules. If I could fucking hang out with that dude for a day, I would 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Why?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it really irritates me. South Park would say that red-haired people don't have souls, okay? Because we do. We do have souls, all right? And lately I've been being called a ginger, a fat ginger, by everybody at school. And it really hurts my feelings. I act like it doesn't, but it does really bad. Teachers have souls.
Yeah.
I go to church. I'm a Christian. You don't know me. You're not God. You're not God. You don't know who has a soul and who doesn't, all right? I'm a Christian. So if you think I don't have a soul, you tell me. Otherwise, fuck you.
Bro, when this came out, I want to let you guys know that the amount of bullying that I received as a kid with freckles went thermo fucking nuclear. The amount of bullying that I received at I was at John Witherspoon Middle School when this came out.
I'm a stud.
It was so insane.
I don't take no shit from
Costco is
No
real.
links this time. I just wanted to say how much your streams have inspired me the last year or so. Appreciate all the effort you put in every week to make our lives more fun. Smile.
Thank you. Thought you were going to ask to see my butthole. That was a really nice message. I wasn't a ginger, and yeah, it was bad. So again, I present very redhead, especially when I was younger, and it was tough, bro. That was a bad time. That was a bad time. Where are American trains?
If you're watching this in America, you probably haven't been on a train recently. Europe is crammed ass to ankles with trains.
Bro, you're hands down the funniest streamer? What? Why would you say something so... Sample tags. What a kind thing to say. Botted? Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Risking people in scarves and capri pants all over the continent. Same with China and Japan and a ton of other countries.
Thank you so much.
But if you're doing some traveling in America, aside from a single corridor in the Northeast, your only real options are car or plane. I mean, we are the richest country in the history of the world. So where the fuck are all of America's trains?
Nice comedy. That one would break me. If you guys did pretend bots that just said nice comedy.
Now, ordinarily, it would take me like 40 minutes to answer that, but I can do it right now. America has a ton of trains. In fact, at this very...
You're honestly bullies. You're honestly bullies. Like, I can't even say that I dislike anything. I can't even say that I dislike anything, or else you guys will fucking... I gotta be like Peter Rabbit in the where he's like, no, don't throw me into the briar patch. I'm gonna have to be like, no, I would hate it so much if someone bought me the life-size Ghost in the Shell figure. Oh, I would hate it. Ooh. And you guys will be like, someone's gonna go into lifelong debt to try and fuck with me. And then I'm gonna be like, oh no, life-size Ghost in the Shell figure. How did it get here?
moment, America has the largest train network in the entire world, with about 140,000 miles of track in operation. The bad news is that you can't use it, because the vast majority of America's train tracks are owned and operated by freight companies. Priority goes to gigantic trains carrying literal miles of heavy-ass cargo, and because the tracks are so old and f***ed up and they don't fix them, they often travel at a brisk walking pace so they don't derail. Sometimes they still do. Be free!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god!
Passenger trains are stuck, having to kind of work around freight trains. And as you can probably imagine, it results in one of the least effective passenger rail systems in the developed world. America has been screwing over passenger rail for decades, but maybe there's something we can do about it, maybe? Hi, I'm Raleigh Williams, a guy with a climate science and policy degree and a lifelong admiration for trains.
What is it, Raleigh?
A twain!
A train?
And this is a video about America's struggling passenger lines. Welcome to Climate Town!
God, dude, can you imagine if we got some fucking high-speed rail? Can you fucking imagine if you could travel the nation cost effectively? Like Los Angeles to Chicago for $150 in 5 hours on a high-speed rail? Like, that would be fucking crazy. You can in China? I know! Twains.
Okay, so if you are one of the noble few who's taken a ride on our nationally owned rail service known as Amtrak, you've probably noticed that the trains are in pretty...
Dude, Amtrak, it's been a while. I'm actually going to take an Amtrak when I'm out in New York to get back to Princeton.
rough shape. They're decades...
And then, yo, where my real New Jersey head's at, I'm going to take the Dinky. Where my real New Jersey head's at.
Old, they're constantly late, and sometimes they have to completely stop to let a 3-mile-long coal train go past.
Trains are already bogged
down.
down.
Dinky? Oh, you guys want to see Dinky? The fucking Dinky, bro.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night. This
is the Dinky. It's a little tiny ass train that goes from the Princeton stop to the Princeton campus. It's awesome. I used to take that shit all the time.
After widespread delays yesterday,
Show us your Dinky.
45 minutes.
Like, I guess like the whole Amtrak is shut down.
How frustrated are you?
I'm enraged.
But would you believe it if I said this is actually a huge improvement from where passenger rail was in the 1950s? Uh-oh, 1950s, we're going back in time! The gigantic nationwide train
I'm not gonna
net-
lie, I probably wouldn't watch all this video unless this guy wasn't so electric. What's his name? Climate Town? This guy is absolutely rocking this video.
Work that built American industry into the envy of the world had fallen on hard times. Cars, planes, and buses had exploded onto the scene, and railroad companies found themselves losing market share and hemorrhaging money. And the primary culprit was passenger rail. Americans definitely used to take the train to get around, but as car ownership became the norm and the government poured more and more cash into roads,
He has a
train
good podcast
ridership
too.
fell off.
Oh my God.
In 1916, 98% of trips were taken by train. And by 1956, that number was down to 4%. It got so bad for rail companies that for every dollar they made from ticket sales, it cost them $1.81 in expenses. The only reason they even ran these passenger lines anymore was because government regulations forced them to. Which, honestly, was mostly their fault. Trains had been run by such ruthless and evil business owners that President Grover Cleveland had to establish America's very first federal regulatory agency in 1887, and its purpose was to stop rail barons from exploiting the molasses out of
Dude, imagine being able to say you were a rail baron.
American citizens.
That might be the coolest of all titles. I'm a rail baron.
Decades later, those government-mandated passenger routes were...
That sounds like something out of fucking Warhammer.
Dragging rail companies into bankruptcy. To discontinue service, rail companies could either petition the government, or they could make that service so unpleasant and inconvenient that the customers abandoned the lines themselves. And oh my, did they do the second one. Rail companies would get rid of dining cars, let trains fall into disrepair, demolish bathrooms, close station waiting rooms, and cut service back so far it was essentially useless. Oh, you want to go to Poughkeepsie? Well, all we got is the 3 a.m. train. Does that work for you? It doesn't? Oh no! And if the government did grant them a waiver to drop a passenger line, they would stop running train service immediately, shutting down the train in the middle of the route and kicking everyone off, like the 14 people who got left in Birmingham, Alabama on their way to New Orleans. And I'm sure fucking Tennessee Williams could write a real barn burner of a play about the stranded passengers in the Birmingham train station.
The men will yell. You know what? Let's make every high school student read this.
But in practice, it was getting impossible to take a train in this era. By the late 1960s, the entire rail industry, both freight and passenger, had hit rock bottom with the biggest corporate bankruptcy in the history of the US. But if you know anything about corporate bankruptcies in America,
fucking in the line of fire.
oh yeah, the government stepped in to bail out freight companies by letting them get rid of their passenger routes. And President Richard Nixon himself signed the Rail Passenger Service Act of 1970. This took all the passenger routes that had either been neglected or actively sabotaged by the freight companies and smashed them together into a sort of team of misfit teens they called Rail Packs. But even in the 1970s, they realized that name sucks, so they renamed it Amtrak.
Next time, see what a thrill it is to fly on a train.
What the fuck? See what a thrill it is to fly on a train?
Next time, see what a thrill it is to fly on a train.
Oh my God, this ad fucking rules.
Now, Republican presidents are usually on the cut funding for public transportation side of the equation, and Nixon was no exception. He didn't like the idea.
Oh, by the way, we got to talk cinema emote. We got to have a talk about Scorsese later on tonight before we watch Alone, because I need to get some shit off my chest.
Of nationalizing passenger rail, and only agreed to create Amtrak because it was supposedly going to become a profitable company once they worked the kinks out. This was, of course, a lie. Amtrak was never on track to become profitable. They just had to say it was in order to get the bill passed. And this is not a guess. According to Department of Transportation official Jim McClellan, we did not put all of our cards on the table. We bent the truth. That's politics. And before you get all libertarian on me, pretty much every rail network in the world, from nationwide rail services to state-run commuter rail, is at least partially government-funded and run. These are massive pieces of infrastructure with thousands
Dude, God, if we could just cut our war spending and build trains.
Of employees and moving parts. If you want consistent service that can get people where they need to go and stimulate the economy and take cars off the road and about a million other benefits, it almost always requires some amount of government funding to operate and maintain. And yet Amtrak was about to get almost no government funding and then immediately become profitable right after passenger rail had been so unprofitable that it almost bankrupted all of railroading in America? How is this the plan? This is the system that we're gonna put into our laws? What are we doing? It was a disaster waiting to happen. And you wouldn't even have to wait that long.
Hopefully, Amtrak will be the solution that will save the passenger train service in the United States.
Amtrak gets absolutely fucking wrecked.
Amtrak officially launched on May 7th, 1971. But rather than buy a fleet of new passenger cars, or rolling stock as train people call them, they would have to use the old passenger cars that the private railroad companies weren't using anymore. But weren't those mostly dilapidated old garbage cars that weren't being maintained as a way to save money?
Well, yes.
Yes. Actually, here's a great quote about Amtrak's cars. These rolling junk boxes were catching fire at the rate of
rolling junk boxes? Holy shit.
About Amtrak's cars. These rolling junk boxes were catching fire at the rate of 1 per day. All aboard! And the mandate to somehow suddenly become profitable affected the number of routes Amtrak could run. newly minted Amtrak president Roger Lewis took a long, hard look at the company, which was probably a great idea because he had exactly zero railroad experience. He was a former defense contractor, which might explain why he immediately destroyed 40% of the former inner-city passenger routes. But Amtrak wasn't going down without a fight. Even at drastically reduced service, they could offer the American public something that cars and planes never could. I'm talking about a little thing called showmanship.
Oh.
Aboard our magic world on wheels.
Yo, these ads are fucking peak, dude. These ads are fucking peak. I have to show these to Hassan. These ads are fucking peak.
Where your eyes are filled with wonder and there's friendship all around.
Friendship all around? What the fuck?
The Superliner experience.
Something about
Hi, Will. Hi, chat. Hi.
that's magic.
Is that the fucking guy who goes, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Dabba, 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 you got in me. Randy Newman?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Dude, okay, another inside joke that I have with my friends is whenever we go to Coachella, whenever people are talking about secret guests, like whenever I hear strangers being like, yo, I hear that he might bring Billie Eilish up. I hear that he might bring Billie Eilish up. I always will stop and be like, oh, really? You heard Bieber might bring Billie Eilish up? I heard he was bringing Randy Newman up. I've done this joke so many times and almost no one gets it. No one, I do it for myself, really. You let me violate you. Help me, I tore apart my insides. Help me, your sex I can smell. Help me, the only thing that works for me. Help me become somebody else. I wanna fuck you like an animal. Yeah, bro, I heard 9 Inch Nails was bringing up Randy fucking Newman. It's gonna go crazy. 9 Inch Newman. 9 Inch Newman. Oh my God. Oh my days. I hurt myself today. The needle tears a hole. What the fuck is happening here?
Oh yeah.
Was that guy just getting... Wait, was he just getting some pussy? No kids. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. An old person's idea of sexy music plays. Great subtitle.
Oh yeah, baby, you just try banging your middle-aged spouse on an airplane or hitting on a buffet of much younger men in your car. And at the risk of painting Amtrak as the horny transit alternative, they briefly required their female employees to wear short shorts.
Shut the fuck up.
But ultimately, if Amtrak could just get people to their destinations with some kind of consistency, they should be just fine.
He's just doing this on a passenger car, by the way. There are commuters in the background, which is fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
Yo, Ari, bro, my guy. Yo, Ari, I think I'm coming to New York City next week. I'd love to meet up with you and buy you a beer, man. Everybody here fucking loves you, dude. We're really proud of you, man.
See, Amtrak is short for American Train Track. And the evil genie level of irony.
Have you ever been to Chicago? I lived in Chicago at one point. I used to work at Second City in Chicago for a while. I love me some Chicago. I lived in Wrigleyville.
Amtrak, right from the very start, is that Amtrak doesn't actually own the track. You know, the thing that trains need to go anywhere. When freight rail dropped passenger trains, it got
Second round's on you? Oh, hell yeah. And then the third one's on me. And then the fourth one's back on you. And then we steal the fifth one and run for our lives.
Of thousands of miles of track in the divorce. Amtrak owned a few hundred miles of track in the Northeast, but for the rest of their thousands of miles of service, they'd have to ask freight rail to borrow their track and then pay them for the privilege. As you may have guessed, this created a problem immediately. A year into Amtrak's existence, their long-distance trains were on time about 70% of the time. 2 years in, that number was just 35%. The government passed an amendment in
Whoa, Q without the Q, thank you.
1973 to solve the problem by explicitly giving passenger trains right-of-way over freight trains, but then freight trains didn't listen. And since only the Department of Justice has the authority to punish freight rail, and they didn't really feel like pressing charges, freight trains just kept doing whatever they wanted to do on the tracks that they owned. This created a beautiful railroad loop of shit, where the underfunded Amtrak trains would get stuck behind freight, their customers would be late, they would stop riding the train, and Amtrak would be even more underfunded. And it just kept going around and around like that. And then in 1978, the government realized it was insane to judge Amtrak as a for-profit company, so they dropped the mandate in 1978. But that hasn't stopped a bunch of politicians from constantly bringing up the old profit plan.
Richard Nixon said this thing has to be profitable within a couple of years or we're going to get rid of it. Amtrak's been run for 38 years. It has never made a profit.
Has Amtrak ever turned a profit?
Since its creation in 1970.
Who cares? It's a fucking train. It's a public utility.
Amtrak has never made a profit. Since 1971, Amtrak has never made a profit.
The single bright light in all of American passenger rail, and the only place where Amtrak was doing kind of okay, was the same place where they didn't have to borrow their tracks from the freight companies. I'm talking, of course, about the Northeast Corridor.
Yep. Dude, Amtrak, New Jersey to New York is like, that shit to this day is bussin'. I remember I would ride the train into Manhattan, into the fucking American or was it US Open for tennis. I rode it all the time for Mets games, for Jets games. I was always on that fucking Amtrak.
If the continental US looks like a messed up horse with ridiculously short legs and the most commanding ass you've ever seen.
No. These are the back legs, and this is its day. Give the people what they know to be true. That is a day. I do the obsession, no, all the time now. No. I thought we were having a good time.
If the continental US looks like a messed up horse with
yes, this is its day.
Ridiculously short.
That's its horse day. And then these are its back legs.
Short legs and the most commanding ass you've ever seen in your life, the Northeast Corridor is the throat. And this little 2% of land packs in 15% of the country's population, including Boston on the chin side, DC on the chest, and New York City right around.
Hey, sorry, what was the kids movie you mentioned last night? Sheep Detective? It was really fucking good.
Apple, if horses have those. Actually, let me just check and see. Okay. They do. So New York City is the horse's Adam's apple.
Really? Yeah, Sheep Detective was shockingly good.
So right off the bat, this stretch screams good train idea. On top of that, the run of track from DC to Boston is primarily owned by Amtrak and sees very little freight travel compared to the rest of the country. And on top of that, People actually ride these trains. In
That's what I was
1980,
saying!
more than half of Amtrak's ridership came from this one stretch, which is less than 5% of the total system.
When is the Backyard Baseball full release, Will? That's a great question. July the 9th. And my tournament will be before that. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we will have quite a few copies of the game to give away at the tournament.
But even though this was by far the best train corridor in the entire US, it still had a ton of problems. And even without freight,
There's also a rumor. I don't want to speak out of turn. But there is a rumor that the Pablo Sanchez secret weapon might show up right here on this stream. And there is another rumor that there will be a musical performance by Randy Newman. I watched you change in you. It's like you never had wings.
Literally cannot shoot our video about how often trains are delayed because there's too many announcements talking about a delayed train. But even though this was by far the best train corridor in the US, it still had a ton of problems. And even without freight, a lot of those problems came down to the track.
Are you going to do any live events in NYC that they're doing? I think we're going to do some interesting stuff while we're in New York. Yeah.
Here's the line from DC to Boston, and here's the portion that Amtrak owns. So they can hit top speeds on this portion, which means you can go from DC to New York in under 3 hours. But when you get past New York, you have to run slower on the tracks that are owned by New York Commuter Rail, then Connecticut DOT, then Amtrak again, then Boston Commuter Rail to finish it off. So you might hit top speeds for a little bit here, but everywhere else it's kind of like having a Ferrari on a dirt road, which makes the average speed way below all the far better train systems around the world.
Well,
but even
all right.
with all of these problems,
At least we fucking have a train.
Northeast Corridor ridership and revenue has boomed over the past couple of decades. So maybe we can actually do this? I mean, maybe we might really like trains if they're even a little bit okay. Unfortunately, the rest of the system still has to deal with freight, but I mean, you know, how much worse could this possibly get? Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. Hello? Yes, I did just ask that. A lot worse. How? A cliff
I gotta go grab Caroline's dinner. I'll be right back.
Cliffhanger for an ad? Okay. Online scammers will stop at nothing to identity theft me. That's why whenever I'm outside, I always use
a body double.
Oh yeah, by the time they identity theft other Raleigh, I'll be halfway to Juarez. It's the perfect system. But perhaps you're not ready to abandon everyone in your life at a moment's notice and head for the hills. If that's the case for you, you might like Incogni. Incogni exists because we live in a world where everyone's data has been extremely breached online. We personally get an email every other week about someone who has exposed our data online, and they're really sorry about it. My social security number, my home address, my phone number, it's all grist for the mill for scams and identity theft, and that's where Incogni comes in. They're patrolling the internet every day for websites that have your data and getting it removed. They know all the tricks of the trade, and I think they actually get a sick little thrill every time they delete something. They even track it in their dashboard so you can see exactly what lists your info was on and where they are in the removal process. But the best part is Incogni's custom removals feature. Other Raleigh here was surfing the internet the other day when he found someone trying to impersonate him, which is only one step away from trying to impersonate me.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Now ordinarily that would be
A
my
sick little
sign
thrill.
to get rid of other Raleigh. But instead, we just sent a link to our dedicated privacy expert, and they took care of it. Awesome. So take back your identity online and let Incogni do it for you. They can't harm you if they can't find you. Use code CLIMATE at the website below and get 60% off the annual price. Incogni.com/climate. Only you should be you. And we're back to finally answer the question of how things could possibly have gotten worse for Amtrak. Remember all those freight rail companies that owned the tracks? Well, what used to be dozens of independent rail companies had consolidated into just 7 mega companies. And those 7 companies were skiing the American slopes of maximizing shareholder value. They ripped up the track that didn't make the money, cut back on workers, and ran longer and longer trains with older and older equipment. They also delayed track maintenance to save money, which was maybe okay for freight. I mean, it could just rumble along at 5 miles an hour and the coal would just, get there when it got there.
Well, you missed a great segment in the video. I think I missed the ad.
People, however, kind of freak out when they're 16 hours late for something. And Amtrak's fortunes took yet another turn for the worse.
I got halal guys, baby.
With Freight Rail's latest pivot to a thing called precision scheduled railroading. It was pioneered by this dude with the wonderful result of bringing that private equity mindset to rail companies and sending $100 billion back to shareholders at the expense of everything else. There's a great John Oliver episode about this.
I got blood all over my.
Take no shit from
Yes.
Well, what did Hoss's alert mean? Behold, do gay show drugs or something like that? How do you behold or do gay?
I have no idea what you are saying. I've never heard of this Haas person before. He's probably some kind of internet hacker terrorist. I plead the fifth.
From injuries in this industry that should have been avoidable.
It's the kind of honesty you only usually get from a guy like that after he's been visited by the ghosts of Christmas.
But basically, freight operators have made trains a lot longer to cut costs. How much longer? Oh, I don't know. How about over 3 miles of train? That's about as long as beautiful Central Park!
I was told to use my Prime and show hole, so,
Thank you for the Prime. Please hold the hole. Hold the hole, sir.
But don't worry, because they're also cutting crew members. Now, I want you to ask yourself, how many people do you think there should be working on a 3-mile-long train? Let's say it's carrying molten sulfur, hot asphalt, and nuclear waste. How many crew members do you think they should require to work on that train? Because if you're the freight industry, the answer is one. One guy. Oops, there's a problem near the back of the train. I guess I'll go ahead and stop the train, walk 2 miles to see what went wrong with the car carrying some of the most hazardous materials known to man, hopefully fix it, then walk 2 miles back. Now that's efficiency.
Let me tell you my confusion. You have returned a gigantic amount of money to shareholders. You just mentioned the 740 basis point decline in expenses. What I'm confused about is why did you need to even switch to precision railroading? Maybe you can explain it to me, because as far as I was concerned, you were pretty precise.
When Jim
Mad money, baby.
fucking Kramer thinks you're thinking about profits too much, you've got problems.
How you eat Spam, by the way? Just right out of the
Well, you
thing?
usually have it with a fork,
What's that
but
called?
I don't.
A tub?
David, you can eat it any way you want. Let me give you some Spam juice.
Luckily, the government stepped in on that one man on the train thing and passed a law to fix all of that with 2 crew members. 2 crew members on a 3-mile train. And freight companies are still pissed about it. But through it all, freight companies have been consistent about exactly one thing. They are still flagrantly violating the law that says they have to let Amtrak go ahead of freight trains. Hell yeah, players, stay toxic. And since the 1980s, the Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against freight companies delaying Amtrak exactly 1 time. And that 1 time was in 2024, when the DOJ alleged the Norfolk Southern Railroad was so prolifically in the way that just 57% of Amtrak trains on this line were on time. And after
Jesus
Norfolk Southern tried
Christ.
to get the case dismissed and failed, the Department of Justice issued this statement as part of the settlement. Americans traveling by train are
Love to see you
entitled
back
to
when.
trips free from delays.
Dude, in Japan, if a train is like 30 seconds late, it's like generational dishonor.
Caused by railroads failing to give Amtrak preference over freight trains. The punishment? Well, they have to give Amtrak trains the highest priority, which is already the law. But also, they have to help the government figure out who's causing all these delays.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this.
But still, technically a win, which means Amtrak won. freight rail. Don't look at that. Stop looking at that. Yet, despite being constantly underfunded and whatever the real-life version of cyberbullied is, Amtrak has held on. Ridership has been rising over the years, and in 2025, Amtrak provided a record 34.5 million customer trips. And when Amtrak actually owns most of the track they operate on, like from New York to DC, the results are even better. While short-haul flights still dominate a lot of the US markets, there are 4 times more train riders than airline passengers between New York and DC. And also, Amtrak makes Soprano suits now.
What? Wait. What? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Schwartz Rudder 85. Thank you so much. Remind me to look up these Amtrak suits afterward. These look insane.
But unfortunately, those suits are almost $300 and
What?
you can't even buy them anymore.
What?
So here we are, stuck with the same motley crew of shitty passenger lines that was smashed together into Amtrak almost 60 years ago. So what are we gonna do about it? Well, first of all, the Department of Justice can continue to enforce the law that freight operators keep breaking. So far, it's just been that one lawsuit in 40 years with no major penalties, but I guess it's a start. And it might be the best we're gonna do if we're gonna keep forcing Amtrak trains to borrow the tracks from freight companies. But the big solution, and I think it's probably obvious to anyone watching this, is to fund Amtrak properly. I mean, a lot of people in this country still think that Amtrak needs to be printing money, but for most of the rest of the world, public transportation is a public good which they fund to benefit society. They don't cram passenger.
I love how that is such a fucking alien concept in this country. Like, they fundamentally don't understand it.
Rail in behind freight trains, they build dedicated track and allow passenger trains to flourish. I mean, look at these trains flourishing. Look at them go! My God, we could have that. I'm sorry. If you're trying to tell me that the government shouldn't be funding Amtrak because it's not profitable, boy, have I got some terrible news for you about fire departments, the police, the military, my God, highways. Jesus Christ, the entire lifetime of Amtrak funding is less than 1 single year in highway spending. Roads have cost the American taxpayers over $1 trillion in net government spending, and that
Jesus Christ.
That study ended in 2012.
Oh, shit. This is a
Now, under the Biden administration, Amtrak did get some extra funding, which is awesome.
I must have moved a decimal point or something. I'm always messing up small details like that. Small details? This isn't a fucking small detail, Michael.
But they have been so underfunded for so long that they have to use $5 billion of it just to replace a tunnel on the Northeast Corridor that's 150 years old.
Yes.
Well, I didn't want that one chatter to feel alone. I also combed.
The line that accounts for half of Amtrak's ridership runs through a tunnel that was built during the Ulysses S. Grant administration. That guy! When's the last time you thought about that guy? I mean, obviously we have to do it, but we also have to consider it pretty much the bare minimum. And then there's the climate side of trains, and in the US, unfortunately, that's also pretty bad. Aside from the electrified Northeast Corridor, almost all Amtrak routes still run diesel trains. So even though electrified trains can be way lower emission than planes or cars, America's diesel trains still blast out CO2. Hiroko Tabuchi from the New York Times had to fight to take a train across the country for work, only to find out that the diesel train emissions were probably worse than flying for that long of a trip. So definitely take a train if you're in the Northeast, or if it's only a few hundred miles, but until we can actually electrify, there really isn't a low emission train option if you're trying to go from like Chicago to New York. But maybe one day we can actually build good passenger trains. We could even put some serious federal dollars behind high-speed rail, a thing that Japan already did in the year 1964. That's right, 60 years ago, Japan had high-speed rail. America has never had high-speed rail. It's awesome here. And I can feel you right now, you're diving for that comment section. You want to...
Yeah, Will, I can't afford a gym membership, but I have a pull-up bar and I want to get bigger biceps because I'm a very skinny person. I've been doing it for a year now, but I still see no change. What difference can I do to get a result? So if you do full hanging bicep like this and this motion, that'll help a lot, but diet is going to be really important. You need to protein max. You need to eat a full case of eggs every day. That'll help.
Pop off about how much you love high-speed rail, and to that, I say go with God, my friend. And while you're down there, why don't you...
Wait, he said he couldn't afford a gym membership. You can't eat eggs like that. Frozen tilapia is pretty cheap. I remember that being like one of the best conversions of protein. Peanut butter.
Give me an auga! And just know this, we're currently writing a whole episode about high-speed rail, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So check that out when it drops. But for now, whenever you find yourself wishing we had good trains in America, just remember that we absolutely do. They're just for freight, and apparently, we wouldn't have it any other way. Amtrak, all aboard. Yeah, and that's the one. Thanks, Rick. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I know it might seem like we kind of throw these things together, but we actually put a ton of work in.
That video was incredible. I am a subscriber now.
Oh yeah, wow.
That video was incredible.
Cool. I missed the Twain content smash.
Yep. What do you think of this game? What is this? Kingdom of the Dump? Oh, this looks good. This looks interesting. Oh, JRPG? Yeah, this is kind of my shit. I might have to give this a... Whew. Bro, that halal guy's hot sauce kicks my ass every time. A Nigerian political candidate claiming to be 30 has withdrawn from an upcoming election following allegations he was actually 15. Chairman of the board? That is like literally a 90s Disney plot. Okay, so spicy. So spicy. Oh. My brain is not working. Okay. Let's not waste any time. You know what I mean? Let's not waste any motherfucking time. I'm literally breathing fire. I'm literally breathing fire out of my mouth right now. Okay. Oh, Scorsese. Well, I want to finish my food, but all right, I'll give the Scorsese take. Yeah, so in case you don't know, Scorsese has endorsed a generative AI company. And it's like maybe the most disappointing thing ever, because Scorsese was like the film purist. You know what I mean? Like, this is the guy that went out there and was like, Marvel is slop. And it sucks because I have noticed such a significant drop off in his work. over his last few films. And I was still a fan, but I was definitely battling people on like The Irishman and Killers of the Flower Moon. I basically was like, these movies suck. And I think people are still hanging on to
That's very
his
cool.
legacy.
G Martin on my score till I see.
But I was definitely like a fan. And I don't know. For me, it sucks so much because Martin Scorsese is fucking 80. He's like 85 years old. Like he's 10 minutes from being dead. And he has a net worth of over $200 million. So like he could basically spend $1 million a month till when he died. And he would still have millions and millions and millions of dollars left. So like the fact that he, in the last like 5 minutes of his life, is completely tarnishing his reputation as a pillar in film to squeeze some last second shekels out of generative AI is I was like yelling out loud today. I literally was like, no, fuck. Like I was pissed. It's so careful, Will. What the fuck do you mean careful, Will? Huh? Careful with what? I have no idea what you could have been offended by there, other than that if you're an AI. Because you said shekels? Martin Scorsese isn't even Jewish. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like saying doubloons. It's a form of currency. The fuck are you blathering about? Take a lap. Take a lap. That's weird. You made that weird. That's super weird. Okay, back to what I was saying. That's so bizarre. Yeah, so I don't know. I was really hurt by this. Because Scorsese was such a fucking, I don't know. He was that guy for me, for a lot of my youth. Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, those movies were like some of the first films that really like turned my light bulb on, where I was like, holy shit. I think people are kind of overreacting to this. He's not making movies with our AI or supporting people doing that. He's done more for the legacy of film through archiving and funding than any director. Okay, I hear what you're saying, and maybe it will help you if I put this in perspective. These generative AI companies don't give a fuck about Martin Scorsese's physical investment. They don't give a shit. What they care about is the endorsement of someone that people trust, particularly within film. And basically, it is like this idea that if one of your heroes is corruptible, or one of your heroes thinks it's okay to engage in using generative AI on their film project, then other filmmakers who look up to him should as well. He's basically being used as exactly the Harvey Dent effect, right? Like the soul of Gotham has now fallen. And it sucks because, like, I don't even know if Scorsese is like awake enough behind the eyes to understand what it represents. But it's such a bummer because, like, ultimately, like, Scorsese doesn't need the cash. Like, when fucking when what's his face? Oh god damn it. When Aronofsky did it, I was like, all right, I get it. He's selling out. You know what I mean? He's taking the bag. Like whatever. You know what I mean? Like I was disappointed, but I was like, all right, he's taking the fucking bag. It is what it is. But for Scorsese, he's done everything. He's one of the most respected names in film. He's the top of the industry. He's limitlessly rich. Have you ever considered he isn't doing it for the money? What possible reason could he be doing it for other than money? Like, what? He loves AI? I don't... I just don't. This article proves your point. Martin Scorsese backs AI company and says he's using it on storyboards. Hang on, I have to allow ads. Jesus fucking cocksucking dick ass butt. All right, here we go. He's using it to storyboard movies. We have to be open to how cinema can evolve. Push the boundaries of creativity. It's not even something like good. It's just basically like, yeah, I don't want to pay for storyboards. It's not even something like, he can't even make the case like, oh, this AI is helping me do effects that I couldn't do with like normal producers or budgets. He literally is like, yeah, I didn't want to pay for fucking storyboards. I don't know, man. There's all these rumors that like his manager
that's
like goaded him into it. I don't know. It's just such a fucking
Your streams
bummer.
do more than you know will. To many more year Neff.
It's just such a fucking bummer. I think he said it's a more effective way to storyboard since it enabled more detailed imagery to communicate to his director, cast, etc. I don't know, man. I mean, it is faster. It's Martin fucking Scorsese! Ah! Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't do this whataboutism. I can't do this devil's advocate shit. Faster than what? He has access to the best storyboard artists in the fucking world. People that make their entire career storyboard art. Some of the greatest and most proficient in the world that would die to storyboard for Martin Scorsese. Literally would blow their fucking brains out for the opportunity to work on Taxi Driver Part 2, Re-Taxi. What the fuck are we talking about? I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be patient. I don't want to be this guy. It is the biggest fucking slap in the face, nuts dragged across the forehead. The only thing I can think of is when fucking Hulk Hogan got outed for being a steroid freak and his entire career was built upon, oh yeah, brother, you gotta take your vitamins and eat your protein so you can end up like the Hulkster. I don't give a fuck about steroids. I really don't. But when your entire message is that you should eat your fucking vitamins and you can turn out like the Hulkster, It's a problem. And Martin Scorsese has sat on the fucking throne of Criterion Cinema and protected it like a god, an Italian god on high, and said this is fucking important. Every level of the artistry of this industry is important, to the point where he went, hey, Marvel, all of those movies fucking suck, and if you enjoy them, you're dumb. That was 5 fucking years ago. And now he's like, I need a computer to help me make a fucking storyboard? Fuck that guy. Fuck you. And I tried to present this to you with some fucking candor and some balance and give this hero of mine the benefit of the doubt. But Jesus fucking Christ, he's 85! He doesn't need AI money, brother. You did it. You're a fucking hero. You go right off into the fucking sunset, man. You're done. You're done. You did it. Celebrate. This would be like after Jesus takes the dinner with the disciples, gets fucking sacrificed, goes up to heaven after the 3-day resurrection, and he's like, children, I died for your sins, blah, blah. And then years later, they drop the Epstein files, and there Jesus Christ of Nazareth is. At the fucking table, you're like, Jesus, what are you doing? And he's like, well, just one more time. You already did it, man. You already fucking did it. Why are you doing this? He's 85. He has $200 million. He doesn't need to do this. Why are you doing this? Because his mind is going? Well, then there needs to be someone around him to be like, hey, Marty, put down the AI contract and pick up the fucking prune juice, brother. It's time to hang it up. It's just such a bummer, man. I'm being funny and I'm being facetious and I'm obviously deep in hyperbole because I'm so hurt. I'm like, this is one of my guys. This is one of my fucking guys, man. And like, he's the one that breaks the line. He's the one who crosses the picket. The guy that literally made me want to make film. Like, it's one of the craziest heel turns. Like, I still remember when I rented the fucking Taxi Driver VHS and Travis Bickle fucking made me feel such insane things. I remember seeing Scorsese for the first time in his own cameo when he's sitting in the back of that cab and he goes, hey, look up there. No, to the left. And the camera pans over and he goes, that's my wife. You ever seen what a 44 Magnum would do to a woman's face? You ever seen what a 44 Magnum would do to a woman's pussy? And I went, what the fuck? It was brilliant. And now all these years later, I have to be like, man, did you always suck? What happened? Have I been following a fucking Philistine all this time? Did all the admiration and all the love and all the money just ruin you? I don't know. It just sucks, man. It just, personally, it just sucks, bro. I don't know. He's old, it's dementia. I mean, that is kind of fucking hand-waving it, though, isn't it? That's taking a lot of responsibility off the man. Like, it's so amazing. Like, dude, think about this. There are so many people in here that are such Scorsese fans. Like, everybody, like 90% of this chat fucking hates AI, to the point where I've had to talk this chat off a cliff about like medical AI usages, right? Like, this is a very anti-AI crowd. And still, this crowd that is so entrenched in the fuck AI movement is willing to give Marty the pass by being like, nah, he's losing his mind, bro. He can't have made that decision of a sound mind. You haven't done that for anybody else. Like, that is how devastating this is. That your natural inclination is like, did he run out of money? No, he has more than $250 million on the low end. You spent it on NFTs? I don't know. Did you see that George R. Gutierrez did the same thing, was relentlessly attacked until he dropped out of Amazon AI show? Bro, these AI companies in film know exactly what they're doing. They're going after pivotal names in the space because they want that opinion change. They want public opinion to change. And that's why Aronofsky, Ben Affleck, Scorsese, like, they are targeting these people so that they can try and change the public perception. Anyway, I've gone on too long on this. This is more for my own mental than you guys. I'm sorry if I ranted too long.
Yeah, wow, that's for cool.
It just sucked.
FI.
It just sucked. Okay. Ooh, wait. I have an idea. Hold on. I do like the one chatter that was like, maybe he just really is passionate about AI storyboards. Maybe. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, you know? Maybe he just fucking loves AI storyboards. Maybe he's dating a robot. I don't fucking know, man. Okay, I will be more. All right, 1 second. Thank you. Thank you for the applause break. Let's get into it, baby. Let's slap those pickles.
You all see that?
Damn, this
That,
bitch
my
is,
friends, is
this
a
bitch is
bear print.
loud.
It's not good.